Museum roll call. Who are you?
Sophie Goggins,
What is your job title?
Senior Curator of Biomedical Science.
And what does that actually mean in 5 words or less?
I take care of the medical and veterinary collection.
What's in that cupboard?
This one. So this has some of our latest acquisitions to do with COVID. So we've got some examples of lateral flow tests, of a vaccine, and also some social distancing posters.
What was your first job?
Babysitting.
Can you name a museum you love?
Metropolitan Museum of Art.
How long have you worked here?
7.5 years.
If you could time travel, what period would you visit?
19th century Edinburgh.
Can we see a dangerous object in the collection?
Yes, absolutely. Keep going. So this is some of our pharmacy collection. It might not look too dangerous, but you definitely wouldn't want to take some of these medicines. The back right leeches probably wouldn't be everyone's favorite, and the back left rhubarb, though, probably for more people than others.
Is cereal soup?
Absolutely not.
What's your claim to fame?
I won this year's museum bake-off.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
How do you like your eggs in the morning?
With hot sauce.
Where are we right now?
We are at National Museum Collection Center in Granton, and we're currently in the science room.
And can you summarize the collection you work with in one sentence?
Yes, anything to do with animal or human health.
What's a boring object in this collection?
There are no boring objects, but I do have what I call a big gray box problem, which you can kind of see over here. Some of my objects are really, really interesting, but are housed in big gray boxes, or little blue boxes, or medium-sized white boxes. But I promise they're all as interesting as each other, and all have really good stories to tell.
Which film made a lasting impression on you?
Anything by David Attenborough.
If you could only save one object from the collection, which would it be?
It would have to be Dolly the sheep.
If you could take one object to put on display at home, what would you choose?
I would definitely be taking the jukebox from my technology colleagues.
Mashed potato or chips?
Always chips.
What's that?
This is the vine arm. It's one of my favorite objects. It's a prosthetic limb controlled by the shoes.
It's beautiful. What's the biggest misconception about your job?
Ooh, that we ever wear those white cotton gloves. Actually, we're always wearing these purple nitriles.
Can you tell us a joke?
I absolutely can. What do the Eiffel Tower and leeches have in common?
I have no idea.
They're both parasites.
What's the most useful tool you use in your work?
Definitely a measuring tape. I spend a lot of my time down here measuring objects.
What's the most beautiful place you've ever visited?
New Zealand.
What's the most fun bit about your work?
That I get to learn something new every day.
What's the hardest part of your job?
Trying to choose what gets to join the National Collection.
If your collection was a song, which one would it be?
Definitely Staying Alive by the Bee Gees.
What do you want to be when you grow up?
A flight attendant.
What's an awkward object in this collection?
Ooh, these Giesler tubes are beautiful, but really delicate. I'm always nervous when I have to handle one.
What's the weirdest skill you've learned in your role?
Identifying explosives in medical collections.
Tomato sauce or mayonnaise?
Mustard.
What's been your favorite day at work ever?
The day that the Parasites exhibition opened.
My last question, what's one piece of advice for someone thinking about working in museums?
Find a topic that you really love.
Thanks, Sophie.
Bye, guys.